Well, here we are at Barrowing Furnace, where they build the submarines. Yeah, those are the days. Eddie Waring, eh? Oh, you can still see the blue in my eyes, though. Must be the reflection off the jacket. Well, a lot's happened. Benji is doing really, really well on her Tik Tok, earning fortunes. So let's hope she's going to treat me soon. So we're outside the House of Lords. I've been down to the Railway Club, and I've spoken to different people. I was never informed of anything, but apparently others were. In fact, I met at the weekend with somebody who'd come to see me. She's very knowledgeable. And she actually said that all members of the council, be it council officers or councillors, have to go through some sort of a course on me before they meet me or anything like that. And everybody is told to do exactly the same thing, not reply to me, and also just to say everything's good. If they're cornered, to say everything goes up to legal. Well, they've overstepped the mark. Something else happened last year while I was away. I mean, there's procedure in everything, you know, and sooner or later it will come out. They took my truck was parked legally up at near the Strawberry there, and it was taxed. It was MOT. It was taxed and insured, which is legally what needed to be done. I only planned to go away for 2 months, but I was away for about 7 months. But anyway, there's procedure if you're going to remove a car or a truck or whatever, and you have to follow that procedure. Well, the town hall didn't do anything. All they did, they picked up mine. They didn't contact me. They were already in contact with me. They knew all my contact details, and all they did was take it away and crush it. My truck, it was legally parked and was taxed and insured. Well, there'll be repercussions on that one as well. Anyway, what else is going on? Well, Barra Soccer. I went to Barra Soccer on Saturday, and it was great. Second half, we got 3 goals. 10 minutes from time, Aqua came on. What a man! Powerful and quick. And he actually turned that last 10 minutes of the game around. He took total control, and it was great. And also Elvis Presley, whatever you call him, it played well, and everybody seemed to pull together in the second half. First half was a bit scrappy, but it was great. Anyway, tonight I'm heading off to watch Barra Soccer again against MK Dons, so a good time looks to be had by all. Now let me just show you something here. Oh, I'm getting good at this. Yeah. So this is quite a mess here, really, isn't it? And you can all see it's not in great, you know, but as the town hall said, they will let this place just stay like this for as long as possible, because they refuse to give me any of the money, the grant money, even though they promised me 150,000. Now, in their scope of works, I don't know who put it together, but it was an absolute joke. They were going to pour stuff in here and there and try and level it. My God, there was pockets down there. We had barrels. I think we took about 48 barrels out of the basement, you know. But not very nice, but they won't let me do anything. Now, if you look from here, let's go along the back. So for those of you who haven't been here, as you can see, I've done a lot of work, and a lot of good work. This is called block and beam, or bison beams, filled in with concrete blocks. Now, the basement was not that big before, but we pulled everything out and we rebuilt all the walls below it. So there's concrete blocks. It can never ever burn down again. You could have a bonfire downstairs and it wouldn't let you burn. It wouldn't burn at all. Of the scope of works that Barrow Council gave to me, well, it was a joke, it really was a joke. But anyway, they said they were going to give me 150,000. In comparison with other stuff here, for what I've done, if you're going to get a price on getting this done, it'd be about £800,000. But what we did was, we worked from the back, and I'm going to show you that now. We took everything down, we removed it all, everything. And as you can see there, we built that concrete, which goes up in steps. You see that there? And that is what is holding the building together at the moment. But I am going to try and support the above that, the front facade, because if a real big wind got it in the wrong direction, we've been lucky so far, it'd be down. And I understand that that is what Barrow Council really want. Now, I've worked very hard at this and I've spent a lot of money. So there is no way that after doing all that work and spending all that money, that I'm going to just sit back and let them demolish it. Any negotiations that do go have to include keeping the facade. I love the facade, and I've worked very hard to save it. Now if you look up there, there's some cherubs on the top, okay, and there's another couple of pieces that go on top of that. I'm not going to zoom in. Another couple of pieces that go on the top of that, and I have them saved. I put them to one side so nobody can smash them or anything. And yeah, I would like to see this facade kept. I've worked very hard at it. It's mine. It's not. It doesn't belong to them. They don't want to give me any money for it. And as far as they're concerned, they will let you look at this. Look at it. It's dangerous. They took the scaffold down. They will let you look at this for as long as it takes. And they're really not bothered what you think. They're not bothered how much they spend on me, of your money. They've spent a lot of money on here. People have asked about the scaffold. I struck a deal years ago, 7 years ago, something like that, with the council. And that deal, as far as the scaffold was concerned, I'm not going to go into detail with it, but by removing the scaffold and the things that they've done, bloody hell. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't comply. So now I'm in the driving seat again, because I don't have to pay anything, because they took the scaffold down before it was finished with. And that's in the deed. So, if you have a look here, the council wrote to me, let me tell you the true story here. You can handle the truth. Well, I can. The council wrote to my wife. I was in hospital with pneumonia in Bali, and we're going to put this on the, we're going to attach it to her later on, because Benji is really good at this. Benji is flying, by the way, guys. She's on Tik Tok. She earns well over £1,000 a week, and she's only been going about 8 weeks. So good. So what they did was, they cordoned off this whole car park, okay? They wrote to my wife, who knows nothing about building, saying she's got 7 days to do certain works. Didn't write to me. Just didn't write to. Not at all. And so anyway, I found out about it. And I said, you know, you're not allowed. It just fell on deaf ears. Anyway, after 2 days, and I've got the full video of this, they thought that I'd sent this guy around. But this guy had actually come around filming, and he's got the lot. 2 days. after they give us 7 days to do the works. And they said that they were going to come back on us for the money. Well, good luck with that one, guys. Read your own bloody, your own literature. There's absolutely no chance of that. So what I would like you to do, I've asked for this time and time again. Everybody writes in and nobody's getting anything back here. I want you to write in on the freedom of information and a couple of well wishes there. On the freedom of information, and I want you to ask for where the £1.75 million of the High Street Heritage Fund, how it was distributed. We want to see for each job a scope of works, and as required with public funds, 3 estimates for each job. To this day, and it's gone on for 2 years now. It's gone on for 2 years now, and no replies, not to anybody. Some people get, yes, we'll reply to you within 20 days, which is the requirement, but nobody to this day has had a response. What are they hiding? Well, I've got one job, and in the town hall, they know that I've got this job. I just want all the rest. And I've actually asked Michelle Scroggin to write in as well. I asked Simon Fell, simple Simon, reliable as a Range Rover Fell, who promised to take up my plight, but a few days later was caught on camera outside a building on Duke Street with the very people that I suspect of misappropriation of public funds. Great guy, thank God he's gone. So I'll show you around. I'm on the inside now. I've just got in through a gate here that I didn't realise has been prized open. Look, there's enough signs around the place. Parents, we're going to seal everything up again in the next few days. Please, the weather's starting to get nicer, the lights are getting longer. Please don't let your kids come down here, because if they want to get in, they will. After everything we've tried, they will. Just another little thing about the scaffolding. While I was away, and they knew I was away, the town hall went to the police and they said I'd stolen some of the scaffold, but all the scaffold was in here. Okay. So when they went to do this job, and they had, just there, they had a massive camera, all on camera, they got in here and they found out that all the scaffold was in here. There wasn't a coupling missing. There was nothing missing at all. And there was no pipes, you know, everything was here. And they knew that. But they had me arrested off the plane. Imagine that, how embarrassing that. Benji, just come over, she's 18 years of age. You know, just enthralled about being in the UK, and I get dragged off the plane. Anyway, they soon dropped that one, didn't they? But they let it go. They never went to the cops. Oh, we made a mistake. They just wanted me to get arrested coming off that plane. And then they dropped it. Like everything they've done, everything they brought against me is weak at best. Always remember, that's a great thing. You're going to court with somebody's brought some spurious allegations against you. It's weak at best. It's a great saying, honestly. Another thing about them, so I came back, 2 years ago from Australia, and I'd had an embolism and the oxygen had been cut off from my brain, and I had a few problems and things like that. I'm not saying I was perfect, not by any means, but I'm a lot better now than I was then. I was making things up in my head and believing them, and but now, well, it must be 98% there or something. I don't know, but it wasn't a very good time for me, but I was full of euphoria. So I come and put some signs up on here. So I got something to tell me to take down the signs from the council. But what they didn't put in there was the fact that I was in court. They'd taken me to court, but they left that bit out. So they went to court and they got a judgment against me without giving me the information to be there. Bit of a pattern starting to happen here, is there? Everybody else gets notices but me. And this woman swears on her life that everybody has to go on a little bit of a course or whatever it is about me. Well, what do you think? Anyway, let's turn this around. So this is it here. I wanted to build a hotel here with 25 rooms. That was the intention. Look at all this here, you know. We had steps going down here, and I've got the photographs. And when the town hall and their contractors come here, they smashed our stairs, threw everything down here. A bit of a mess, but you can see that's all block laid flat, that, and it's holding up the front of that building. But I want to support that bit at the top before it falls. You see those two brackets there? The town hall's engineers said if you put those two brackets there, all of the scaffolding could come down at the front. My God, that was before I built these walls. Just unimaginable. And I don't want to bore you with all this, so I'll show you the little nooks and crannies of everything we did. And I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. And I am a builder, and I'm a bloody good builder as well. And everything here was well thought out. So, if the council come along and give me money and keep off my back and give me everything here, I can have this site looking beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. I've got a great design for it with the windows at the front and everything, and still well supported. It's a little bit of a false facade, but you won't be able to tell the difference. And this whole place along here, within 2 months, I guarantee you, will look beautiful. So write in, freedom of information, and also go to your councillors and say, what's happening with the House of Lords? Hey, we haven't got started on the railway yet. So back to Benji. I mean, Benji's doing great, honestly. She makes fortunes on TikTok. She's only been going to, very, very intelligent person. She's leaving to go to Australia. She's got over 1 million followers, and she's great. It's called Pure Class Benedict or something like that. I can't really remember, but I will for the next bit. And I'm going to take her down to the airport, and she's going to be met by the press or the TV when she gets Channel 7. I think if you go back, we did tell you that we'd gone in there and we met with this guy, and this guy wants me to come along as well, but I'm not going. I've got far too much to do here, and Benji wants me to go, but I won't. But I might be getting interviewed on Zoom or something like that. But believe me, Benji, she's going places, and good luck to her. Yeah, I get a bit tearful actually. So anyway, I'm going to go, because if I don't go, I can't come back, as we always say. But I've got a new one now, and I always say it. Thanks for everybody for writing in, and I do reply when I have to. And if you think I look like Gary Glader, look, I've got broad shoulders and thick skin. But all I can say is the pleasure's all mine. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Oh, you can see the blues again in my eyes. See ya, bye.